Hello everybody, welcome to SCG News. My name is Aaron Hawkins and the date is December 27th, 2011. The highly influential Council on Foreign Relations, also known as CFR, declared this month in their online publication Foreign Affairs that it is now time to attack Iran. To those who are unaware of the degree which the Council on Foreign Relations is able to dictate foreign policy, the following clips should be informative.
Thank you very much, Richard, and I am delighted to be here in these new headquarters. I have been often to, I guess, the mothership in New York City, but it's good to have an outpost of the Council right here down the street from the State Department. We get a lot of advice from the Council, so this will mean I won't have as far to go to be told what we should be doing and how we should think about the future.
It's good to be back at the Council on Foreign Relations. As Pete mentioned, I've been a member for a long time and was actually a director for some period of time. I never mentioned that when I was campaigning for re-election back home in Wyoming.
To those who are already familiar with the CFR and their influence on all levels of the federal government, it should come as no surprise that U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff General Martin Dempsey indicated this week that the U.S. has every intention of following that advice. In an interview with U.S. media in Afghanistan, General Dempsey stated that he had been quietly leading behind-the-scenes preparations for an attack against Tehran. My biggest worry is that it may miscalculate our resolve. Any miscalculation could mean that we are drawn into conflict, and that would be a tragedy for the region and the world, he said. In the context of these statements, the recent withdrawal from Iraq looks very much like strategic repositioning to free up resources for this upcoming war. Many analysts fear that such an attack would draw in China and Russia, who have extensive diplomatic and economic relationships with Iran. U.S. officials are clearly undeterred by such a possibility. So how can the public prevent the U.S. government from drawing the entire world into mutually assured destruction? Well, politically, whether you like it or not, your last hope is Ron Paul. Ron Paul is the only honest candidate in the race and is the only genuine anti-war candidate we have. Now, make no mistake, he's not going to be able to prevent the economic collapse. That's coming one way or another. He can't fix the political system. However, he may be able to steer us away from World War III during his time in office. For that reason alone, whether you like his other opinions or not, whether you consider yourself a liberal or conservative or none of the above, if you intend to vote this year, it is morally imperative that you vote for Ron Paul. However, as I've stated many times before, it's not wise to put all of your hope in one candidate or in a political solution in general. The American people need to take personal responsibility and organize strategic, nonviolent resistance to shut the federal government down. The recent passing of NDAA, which allows for indefinite imprisonment of U.S. citizens without trial, and the current push with the upcoming SOPA and PIPA laws to give the government the ability to shut down the internet at will, should give you a hint as to what is in store down the road if you allow them to move forward unimpeded. What you need to understand is the people who are running the show fully intend to take us into World War III. They are perfectly willing to sacrifice you, your children, and the entire planet for their political goals. That should be more than enough to motivate you to take action. In closing, thank you once again to the people who made donations to the SCG project through my website, waitingforthestorm.com. Also, if there's anyone out there who has video animation, graphic design, or Drupal development skills who would like to assist with the project, please send me an email to contribute@waitingforthestorm.com. There's a lot of work to be done, and I've only got 2 hands, so any assistance is appreciated. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day in spite of the gloom and doom. This has been SCG News. I'm Storm Clouds Gathering, reminding you that the truth is extreme. To make it moderate is to lie.